We all crave those shortcuts in life, those life hacks that promise to simplify everything.
Right.
And for us avid learners,
Mm-hmm.
informational shortcuts are like gold.
Oh, for sure.
That's precisely what we aim for with these deep
I
dives.
like it.
This time around, we're diving deep into gratitude,
Okay.
using the life-changing power of gratitude by Marc Reklau as our guide.
Sounds good.
This deep dive will explore why gratitude isn't just a pleasant feeling.
Right.
It's a powerful tool for creating real change in our lives.
Yeah, interesting.
Reklau starts by tackling a question many of us ponder.
Yeah. What's that?
Why is it so challenging to feel grateful at times?
That's a good one.
He even shares a personal story about how we often only truly appreciate things once they're gone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've definitely experienced that.
It's as though we need that stark contrast to wake us up.
Definitely makes you think.
The book delves into how a sense of entitlement can be a major roadblock.
Entitlement.
It's that sneaky mindset of, I deserve this, which ironically ends up preventing us from experiencing true gratitude.
I see how that could happen.
So how do we overcome that hurdle?
Well, Reklau has an exercise he encourages readers to try.
An exercise.
It's about pinpointing what we feel grateful for right here, right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
What comes to mind for you at this very moment?
Well, I'm definitely grateful to be having this conversation.
Of course.
I'm thankful for our listeners tuning in.
Absolutely.
And I'm grateful for all those things we often take for granted, like having a roof over our heads.
It's so easy to overlook those everyday blessings.
It truly is a powerful perspective shift.
Reklau takes this concept a step further.
Oh, how so?
He suggests creating 2 gratitude lists.
2 separate lists.
Precisely.
Okay, what goes on each list?
Well, one list is for things you actively appreciate already,
Makes sense.
and the other list is for those things you perhaps should be grateful for.
Ah, things we might be overlooking.
Exactly.
Wow, I can imagine creating those lists can be quite eye-opening.
Absolutely. It helps uncover those hidden gems of gratitude we might not even realize we have.
This isn't just about fostering warm, fuzzy feelings, though, is it?
Not at all.
Reklau delves into scientific research.
Oh, interesting. Tell me more.
He highlights studies from UC Davis showing a strong correlation between gratitude and increased optimism.
That's fascinating.
And not just optimism, but also improved goal attainment.
Okay.
The studies even compared gratitude to focusing on those daily hassles we all face.
Interesting. So gratitude actually had a more positive impact.
Precisely.
Wow, that's pretty compelling evidence.
One particularly compelling study tracked individuals who kept gratitude journals for 10 weeks.
Gratitude journals?
They reported greater life satisfaction
Really?
and even experienced fewer physical symptoms
Fear physical symptoms?
compared to those who focused on negative experiences.
Now that's remarkable.
It really demonstrates how a simple practice can lead to tangible improvements.
Absolutely.
Reklau also reminds us that gratitude isn't just an internal concept. He emphasizes the importance of expressing gratitude outwardly as well.
Oh, like actually saying thank you.
Precisely, it seems so basic.
It does.
Yet many of us forget to verbalize our appreciation.
We do get caught up in our own worlds.
Reklau highlights the profound impact a sincere thank you can have.
On both the giver and receiver, I imagine.
Exactly, especially when we take that extra step
What's that?
and use the person's name.
Oh, I like that. Adding that personal touch.
It creates a real ripple effect.
I bet.
Speaking of ripple effects,
Yeah.
I'm reminded of a study where participants wrote thank you letters.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
They experienced a significant boost in happiness.
Wow.
And here's the fascinating part.
What's that?
So did the recipients of those letters.
No way. So both sides benefit.
It's incredible how these simple acts of appreciation can create positive feedback loops.
Right. It's like a chain reaction of kindness.
When we express gratitude, it often inspires others to reciprocate.
And that strengthens relationships in the process.
It's a beautiful cycle.
I agree.
But Reklau urges us to go beyond those obvious things we're grateful for.
Like what kind of things?
The basics,
Mhm.
having clothes to wear, a roof over our heads, even our eyesight.
Right. We take those for granted so easily.
This shift in focus can be especially impactful for those who have faced hardships.
I can see that.
Reklau shares his personal journey.
Oh.
He went from being unemployed
Really?
to becoming a successful author.
That's quite transformation.
He attributes much of his success to adopting a gratitude mindset.
That's inspiring.
His story highlights the powerful connection between our internal state
Okay.
and our external reality.
I see what you mean.
And this isn't just wishful thinking.
Right.
There's neuroscience behind it.
Oh, tell me more.
When we focus on the positive,
Mm-hmm.
we're actually training our reticular activating system.
What's that?
It's that filter in our brain
Okay.
to seek out and notice more good things.
Wow, so we're basically rewiring our brains to be more positive.
Exactly. It's like we're creating a positive feedback loop within our own minds.
Fascinating.
But Reklau doesn't stop there.
What else does he explore?
He dives into research connecting gratitude with physical well-being.
Oh, interesting.
He mentions studies on heart attack survivors.
What did they find?
Those who practiced gratitude had better recovery rates.
Wow, that's amazing.
He also discusses the renowned Nun study,
I've heard of that.
which found a link between positive emotions like gratitude
Okay.
and longevity.
So gratitude might actually help us live longer.
The findings are truly compelling.
It seems like gratitude really is a powerful tool.
It's not about erasing challenges,
Right.
but rather equipping ourselves to face them head on.
I like that, building that inner strength.
To think of it as a buffer against life's inevitable storms.
That's a great analogy.
Reklau even presents evidence suggesting gratitude can play a role in managing emotional eating.
Emotional eating.
He suggests it helps us address underlying need.
Instead of solely seeking comfort through food. That's a valuable insight.
So gratitude really transcends abstract concepts.
It does.
It has practical implications for our mental and physical health.
It's a holistic approach to well-being.
Precisely.
I'm really intrigued to see where else this deep dive takes us.
Me too.
There's clearly so much more to uncover about the power of gratitude.
Absolutely.
It's remarkable how potent, straightforward gratitude can be for our overall well-being.
Reklau doesn't want us just churning out generic thank yous, though, does he?
No, not at all.
He's really emphasizing genuine reflection,
For sure.
taking the time to consider how someone has truly impacted us.
And then conveying that authentically.
Precisely going beyond those superficial niceties.
It's about really feeling it.
I'm really finding this idea of gratitude as a path to a more fulfilling life resonating with me.
Me too. It's inspiring.
Because, let's face it, things rarely go exactly as planned.
Oh, they definitely don't.
Life throws curveballs.
It's part of the deal, right?
It is. But Reklau offers an empowering perspective.
Oh, what?
He suggests it's not about avoiding hardship altogether,
Okay.
but about building that inner strength.
To navigate those challenges.
Exactly.
I like that.
He proposes gratitude as a key ingredient for resilience.
Interesting. So how does gratitude help with that?
Boy, it shifts our focus.
Okay.
Instead of dwelling on what's wrong,
We intentionally look at what's right.
even amidst adversity.
Ah, so it's about finding those silver linings.
Precisely.
That makes a lot of sense.
And that's where I think the title of Reklau's book, The Life-Changing Power of Gratitude, really comes into play.
It's not just a feel-good sentiment.
It's about how this change in outlook can truly transform different areas of our lives.
I see what you mean. It has a ripple effect,
It does, affecting our thoughts, feelings, actions.
ultimately shaping our outcomes.
We've talked about gratitude's positive impact on our mental and emotional well-being.
Hmm.
But Reklau also delves into the fascinating connection between gratitude and our physical health.
Oh, wow. There's a connection there.
There is, and there's a growing body of research highlighting how positive emotions, like gratitude, can directly impact our physiology.
Okay, so our minds and bodies are truly intertwined.
Exactly.
I'm curious, what kind of research is Reklau referencing?
Well, he talks about studies involving heart attack survivors
Heart attack survivors.
and those who practice gratitude.
Yeah,
They showed better recovery rates.
really. So gratitude could actually aid in physical healing.
It's pretty amazing.
It is.
He also discusses the Nun study.
That one's pretty famous.
It is, and it established a link between positive emotions and longevity.
Wow, so gratitude might actually help us live longer.
The findings are quite compelling.
They are fascinating stuff.
And then things get even more interesting.
Oh, how sad.
Reklau explores how gratitude might even influence our eating habits.
Eating habits.
The idea is that when we feel content and appreciative,
Okay.
we're less likely to turn to food for emotional comfort,
So it's about addressing those underlying emotional needs.
rather than relying on potentially unhealthy coping mechanisms.
I see. It's about finding healthier ways to manage our emotions.
Precisely.
That's a really valuable takeaway.
So gratitude really goes beyond the abstract.
It does.
It has practical implications for how we care for ourselves, both mentally and physically.
It's a holistic approach to well-being.
It is recognizing that interconnectedness of our thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and physical health.
This is really resonating with me. I'm starting to see gratitude in a whole new light.
Me too.
Yeah.
And to continue this exploration of wholeness,
Okay.
Reklau delves into the profound power of forgiveness.
Forgiveness, that's an interesting one.
It is, and we often think of forgiveness as something we do for others.
Right, like letting go of anger or resentment towards someone else.
But Reklau emphasizes how forgiveness is actually a gift we give to ourselves.
What gift to ourselves? How so?
It's about releasing that burden of resentment.
So we can move forward unburdened by the past.
Exactly.
That's a powerful way to look at it.
Reklau argues that harboring unforgiveness
It's like holding on to those negative emotions,
creates energetic blockages
preventing us from fully experiencing the benefits of gratitude.
and even hindering personal growth.
It's like we're holding ourselves back.
Precisely.
So how does Reklau suggest we approach forgiveness?
Well, he shares a personal anecdote.
Oh, I love a good story.
It illustrates how forgiveness became a turning point in his career.
Okay, tell me more.
He had this challenging period.
What happened?
Well, after his book launch in Japan, sales plummeted.
Oh, no, that must have been tough.
It was, and he started reflecting.
Yeah.
He realized he was harboring grudges,
Holding on to resentment towards others?
and he felt that negative energy might be impacting his success.
Oh, wow, I've never thought about it that way.
So he made a conscious effort to forgive those he felt had wronged him.
Even though it was probably difficult.
It was, but not to condone their actions,
Right.
but to release himself from that burden.
Interesting.
And remarkably, his book sales rebounded.
No way. So forgiveness actually helped turn things around for him.
It's a powerful example of how forgiveness can truly benefit the forgiver.
It's like that saying, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Exactly.
Wow, it's a lot to unpack.
It is, and it makes you wonder, are there any individuals or even ourselves that we need to forgive?
That's a deep question.
It is. And releasing that negative energy can create space for more positivity.
And allow gratitude to flourish.
So we've talked about gratitudeless journaling and forgiveness. Reklau emphasizes that it's not enough to just try these things once.
We need to be consistent.
He stresses the importance of making gratitude a way of life,
The lifestyle.
not just a fleeting feeling.
So how do we make gratitude stick?
Well, Reklau offers practical tips.
Oh, I like practical tips.
He suggests setting aside a specific time each day for gratitude practice,
Okay.
maybe upon waking before sleep, even during your lunch break.
So building it into our daily routine.
Exactly. Consistency is key.
Like with anything we want to improve.
And it doesn't need to be a huge time commitment.
Right.
Even 5 minutes each day can make a difference.
Those small, consistent actions add up over time.
They do, creating a powerful momentum for positive change.
I can see that.
But Reklau also stresses something else,
What's that?
making these practices enjoyable.
Oh, I like that it shouldn't feel like a chore.
It's about infusing our lives with moments of appreciation.
And delight.
One thing I appreciate about Reklau's writing is his use of humor.
He seems relatable.
He uses these anecdotes and even some self-deprecating humor.
It makes the topic of gratitude feel more accessible.
It does, and authentic.
Not so preachy,
Exactly. It's not about striving for perfection.
which is unattainable anyway.
It's about embracing our humanness
Flaws and all.
and finding those moments of gratitude amidst life's complexities.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
I think so too.
This conversation is really making me rethink my own approach to gratitude,
Me too. It's a journey,
with its ups and downs.
but it's a journey worth taking.
I-
And we're back, delving deeper into the realm of gratitude with Marc Reklau's The Life-Changing Power of Gratitude.
We've been exploring how this seemingly simple act can have such profound ripple effects in our lives.
We touched upon the importance of weaving gratitude into the fabric of our daily lives.
Transforming it from a sporadic occurrence into a consistent habit.
Precisely. And what particularly resonated with me was Reklau's emphasis on discovering gratitude within the present moment.
It's about training ourselves to truly savor the now, isn't it?
Exactly. Appreciating those seemingly small pleasures and everyday miracles that we often overlook.
He uses that wonderful analogy of stopping to smell the roses.
Encouraging us to slow down and truly absorb the beauty that surrounds us.
In our fast-paced world that prioritizes busyness and productivity, it's easy to forget to do that.
It's a gentle nudge to reconnect with the richness of our current experience,
This ties in beautifully with the concept of mindfulness.
bringing our complete attention to the here and now without judgment or distraction.
And mindfulness and gratitude, they complement each other so well.
They do. When we cultivate mindfulness, we become more attuned to the subtle nuances of our experiences.
Making us more receptive to those moments of appreciation.
Reklau even suggests incorporating gratitude into our physical activities.
Oh, that's interesting.
feeling thankful for our body's strength while we exercise.
or appreciating the fresh air as we take a walk in nature.
It's about infusing those everyday actions with awareness and appreciation.
Transforming even the most mundane routines into opportunities for gratitude.
And Reklau emphasizes that gratitude doesn't require grand gestures or elaborate rituals.
It's about those small everyday moments that spark joy.
Those seemingly insignificant occurrences that bring a smile to our faces.
It's about developing that mindset of noticing and appreciating the abundance that's already present in our lives.
And as we cultivate this habit, we gradually shift our perception
Moving away from a scarcity mindset.
and embracing a more abundant and fulfilling perspective.
It's a beautiful transformation.
Now, Reklau acknowledges that cultivating gratitude isn't always a smooth sailing experience.
Of course, there will be days when it feels a bit more challenging,
Absolutely, when negativity might try to creep in.
and we might find it difficult to locate those glimmers of appreciation.
But he reminds us that these experiences are perfectly normal.
Gratitude is a continuous practice,
It's a journey with its peaks and valleys,
not a fixed destination.
and he emphasizes the importance of treating ourselves with kindness and understanding during those tougher moments,
Avoiding self-criticism when we stumble.
recognizing that we're human,
Accepting that there will be both good days and bad days.
and embracing the understanding that this pursuit of gratitude is a lifelong endeavor,
It's about celebrating the small victories along the way,
and continuously striving to infuse our lives with appreciation.
even when it feels a bit more elusive.
And Reklau reminds us that even during those more challenging times, there's always something to be thankful for.
Whether it's the simple act of breathing
Having a roof over our heads.
or the presence of loved ones.
Those glimmers of gratitude are always there if we're open to seeing them.
It's about making that conscious choice to shift our perspective
Recognizing the abundance that surrounds us.
and focusing on those blessings no matter how small they might appear.
And as we nurture this habit of gratitude, we start to witness a transformation within.
Our thoughts become more positive,
Our emotions find greater balance.
and our overall sense of well-being flourishes.
It's a ripple effect that extends outwards, touching every aspect of our lives.
And this brings us to one of the most significant takeaways from Reklau's book.
Gratitude has the power to fundamentally change our lives.
It's not about denying the challenges or pretending that everything is perfect.
It's about choosing to focus on the good
Cultivating appreciation.
and allowing that positivity to transform us from the inside out.
It's about understanding that our perception shapes our reality.
And by consciously choosing gratitude, we invite more joy, abundance, and fulfillment into our lives.
And this isn't just some feel-good philosophy.
It's backed by scientific evidence.
Reklau highlights numerous studies demonstrating gratitude's profound impact on our well-being.
It's truly remarkable how powerful this simple practice can be.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of gratitude, we want to leave you with a concise summary of key insights from Marc Reklau's The Life-Changing Power of Gratitude.
A 10-point distillation of the essence of this transformative practice for you to carry forward.
Here are 10 key takeaways from our exploration of gratitude. First, gratitude is a conscious choice, an active decision to focus on the positive, even amidst challenges.
Second, gratitude is a practice requiring consistent effort and a willingness to develop an ongoing awareness of the good.
Third, gratitude is scientifically validated. Research demonstrates its numerous benefits for our mental, emotional, and physical well-being.
Fourth, gratitude enhances relationships, expressing appreciation, strengthens bonds, fostering a spirit of reciprocity.
Fifth, gratitude builds resilience, equipping us with the strength to navigate life's ups and downs.
Sixth, gratitude shifts our perspective, helping us reframe experiences and find the positive even in difficult situations.
Seventh, gratitude amplifies forgiveness, releasing resentment, and embracing forgiveness allows for greater joy and peace.
Eighth, gratitude complements mindfulness, being present and attentive, enhances our ability to appreciate the richness of our experiences.
Ninth, gratitude boosts physical health. Cultivating appreciation is linked to improved cardiovascular health, reduced stress, and enhanced overall well-being.
And 10th, gratitude is life-changing. By consciously choosing to focus on the good, we invite more joy, abundance, and fulfillment into our lives.
This concludes our deep dive into the power of gratitude.
We hope this exploration has sparked a flame within you.
inspiring you to embrace this transformative practice and experience the incredible benefits it offers.
Remember, gratitude is a journey, not a destination.
Embrace the process, be kind to yourself, and allow the power of appreciation to shape your life in beautiful and unexpected ways.
We'll leave you with one final thought-provoking question.
What small act of gratitude will you commit to today?